All right, everybody, welcome. Today we're going to be reading for a few more people online. I have my candles set up. In fact, this is a wonderful, wonderful cupcake candle. I have it lit, given to me by a friend. I have saged. In fact, I have saged the entire stage into her, just down to the wick of it. Smells very nice, actually. And we have our candles set. We have our lilac and midnight scented candles ready to go. And tonight we are going to read for a few people up online. Now, just like before, what I do is I shuffle the cards, and we're going to lead for a girl named Tisha. Tisha is online in one of our groups and an online Facebook friend. She has written her question in. So let's begin with our tarot reading tonight. The Queen of Cups is the first one. The Queen of Cups is a bright lady shining with glory, sitting on the ocean. She's not sinking. She's very stable. The Queen of Cups in my deck shows, as you can see, a very stable person. The Eight of Cups, dancing prince. Maybe somebody has a Prince Charming. Maybe somebody has a mistress. All of these things depict different scenes in each one, and you are dancing in the middle, not caring about anyone. What I see here, you are a woman that's carefree right now. There's some things that are going on, as you said, but right now it's carefree. Right now things are slowly developing here. I'm going to do another one, which is the Seven of Coins. Shows a man gambling. He's won. The rest of the people, he doesn't care. And I see him throwing up his hands and some coins being thrown across the room as if to say, hurrah, I won. I feel that this is a warning to you that you're not. Pay attention to the other people at the table. Don't just yet stand up and say, hurrah, I won. There's an old song by Kenny Rogers about a gambler, and in that song it says, don't count your money until the dealing is done. There'll be time enough for counting. When the dealing's done is the actual words. But what it's saying is, don't count your money until the game is done. Don't get your hopes up until everything is done. Don't jump ahead. Don't look ahead. There's an old saying, don't count all your eggs in one basket. Count them separately. And don't put the eggs in one basket. Put them in different ones so they don't break. Well, this is what this card is telling you. For some reason in your life right now, you're going through something and you are jumping ahead. You are settled, as it says here. You're dancing around and not paying attention to the other scenes, as the Knight of Cups shown. But Seven of Cups here is showing you that this is coming to play. This is coming out. This is happening. And the Page of Swords. It is somebody who's walking. I see a staff here. The sword is right here, though. But if you're walking stick, you're walking with a cat, you're talking, you're enjoying your day. You're carefree right now. And that warning we saw is warning you that being carefree is not always a good answer. And the Emperor, a man that sits on his throne. It's like the king. This reminds me of the king in this deck. You're sitting there, you're ready to rule. You're again carefree. However, it's very triumph, and it's ready to make decisions, ready to rule, ready to have things go the way they want to, and that's what you need to do. It's showing you what you need to be. This card right here is showing you that you need to start walking like the page is walking down the path, and you need to get into that path of being ready to rule, ready to make decisions, not carefree, ready to act, ready to be powerful. And the Two of Cups shows somebody dancing. They've made their choice, and they are sticking with it. They have chose each other. So that's showing us that you're progressing in this direction. You need to continue to work in that direction and make sure you make those choices. It's showing you what can happen. I sense that there's a relationship. I sense that there's another person involved. And this cups here are each of this person's cups. And they're showing them that they're full. They're not full. Showing them empty? Well, they're not empty. They're just right. And that is what it is. And we're going to draw one more for you. And that is the Three of Coins. The Three of Coins shows a duplicate of coins going in different successions. The statues are going in different sessions as well. And as you look at this card, you begin to see that it's turning into something that they are a history lesson all in one. It's starting to go from one thing to the other, and it's time to move. It's time to go in that direction, and we've seen the direction you have to move in. We've seen why. It's a very good reading for you. I enjoyed reading for you, and that's what needs to be done for you. And I hope that if you have any questions, you'll leave some feedback for us on our website. If you're looking for a reading, by the way, www.brotherwade.com. Now on to our next reading. And we go to our next reading, and that is for Nina. Nina is looking to have some change in her life. We're going to read to see what these cards have to say about her changes in her life. We're going to draw two cards. One is the Eight of Swords. Shows a man being boggled down, swords through him here. And we see the sun, movement, a child on a horse. And what I see is you've been boggled down. You're stuck. These swords are stuck through you. You're stuck in place. You want to get moving out. And the sun is showing me there's a bright light for you to move. There's a bright light for movement to come into your life. There's a bright light for new changes to come in. We see that. Let's draw another card. A Knight of Wands shows people being lazy and sleeping around. And I see this as a warning for you. And I see that the warning is not to procrastinate, not to lay down, not to sleep on it, not to be lazy. You have to act on it. You have to act now. You have to act when you are time to act. And we see the King of Wands with a court card. I'm going to draw another card, and that is Temperance. And the king is sitting there, and this one's showing water being poured into another vessel. And what this is another warning for you that you cannot, when you move and when you not stay put and you finally get out of this rut you're in and you're being stuck, you gotta not take what is beautiful, this nice vessel here, silver vessel, and it's being poured into a copper one. Something less. You can't do something and make less of it when you make this change. You have to stay with what you have. Don't do it because of something spare of the moment. Don't do it because, oh, I think it would be nice. Make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're not taking silver, something that's in a nice vessel, and changing it to copper. Making this liquid is being poured into a copper vessel that's lower than silver. Okay? You want gold. You don't want to settle for just anything. And that's telling you that you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to keep the good. Something right now is happening good in your life. Okay? I sense that something is well, something is okay. Might not be the greatest, but it's good. It's okay. It's fine. And you're going to jump and do this, and you could lose what you have that's okay. You could make it worse. You could lose something because of it. And we're going into the Knight of Wands, which shows a knight stalking along, but he got his shield up. He's ready for anything that comes at him. He's got the lance here, okay? But it's a war card. It's a card that shows somebody might be going into battle. It's another warning for you. I think you should pay attention to this warning that where you are right now, where you're going, may not be just what you want. May not be just as good as you think it is. It may not be as well as you think it is. Okay? And that's a lot of decisions for you, I know. There's a lot of decisions going in your life right now. But that's what the cards are telling us. And we have to pay attention to what the cards are telling us. If we don't pay attention to what the cards are telling us, we could make some mistakes in our life. And sometimes mistakes in our life can cost us a lot. And I don't want you to have to have that happen to you. I want you to do well, and I want things to happen for you. So let's take that warning, and that is your reading. And let's go on to the next person. Okay, I hope I pronounced this letter right. Sheshna or Sashna. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. She has written to us. And if you want a reading, remember, folks, www.brotherwade.com. Send me an email, and we can get you right here on our YouTube readings, our daily readings, weekly readings. Well, it started off weekly, and now it's going to daily. So, all right, Sash, you have 8 of coins, which shows a family, a man preparing and painting these coins, and that is a financial card, a family card. At the same time, the man is painting, he's providing for his family. He's painted different scenes on the coins. The mother is taking care of the child. I see a family involved here. I see a very good family. Things are working out for this family. And we get into the Hanged Man. And this time I see that contentment, that you just don't care. You're sitting here with this family card, and things are going all right. Nothing too bad is happening. The Hangman can also mean options. Are you going to get down and continue on? Are you going to stay where you are? But I see contentment. And Six of Coins is the blindfolded warrior. And he tells us that to be ready for anything. It's a warning. Whatever's coming, you're not going to see it, but you're going to remain ready for it. He's ready to fight. He's ready to go. It might be a warning on this Hanged Man that this attitude is not good to have right now for you. And it is the 9 of Cups. It's a voyage card, I call it. The woman is standing here trumpeting. She's on her ship. They're moving forward. Movement is happening. Something is moving in your life right now. And the 6 of Coins are showing you to be ready for this. It's ready. And we have the Staff of Wands where people are building it up. At the top there's a fire. They're trying to put this fire out. And I see that there is a fire in your life for some reason, and it's not being put out. Fire can mean passion. Passion could mean a relationship issues. Fire could mean a warlike situation. We're fighting, and people just keep throwing things into that flame, and it keeps roaring. But I think right now it's not being thrown in there. I think it's been there for a while. And I think that attempts to put out whatever this flame is done in vain. It's not working. Something is not working. And it needs to be tended to. You see the 1 of Swords coming up out of the ground, piercing the bird. I see that if you rearrange this card upside down, it is a sword falling out of the sky into the ground and hitting something. Okay? So it's either way you can look at this. Something is being impaled by the sword. And I think right now that this is an action that you need to take. You need to take out the sword, and you need to drive it into something. You need to use that sword to get through this problem and get this fire out. Because this fire is happening. It's there. I sense there's something with family. I'm sensing something with urgency that needs to be dealt with right now. I sense it's a past relationship issue dealing with this family coming into that situation. A lot of times when I see this flame card, it's a divorce. It's a relationship of a breakup, those kind of things. But the sword is telling me it needs to be done. And we have the King of Cups sitting there ready to be poured some wine. He's ready to be waited on. He's going to be lazy. He's going to be having a fit. He doesn't care. I think that's where you are right now. You're waiting for someone to fill up that glass for you when you should be getting up and doing it. Action here. Action has to take place for you. And one more card for you is the King of Swords. Sitting on the throne with the sword, just sitting there, not paying attention. And I think that's where you're at right now. You're not paying attention. Again, we see the sword. And the sword goes with the other sword. And sometimes the swords mean action. Quick, obedient action. And it needs to be done to put out this fire. And I think that's happening in your life. I think putting out the fire is the best thing you can do right now for your life. That is your reading. Quick reading for you. And if you have any problems or need to talk or anything, I am here for you. I don't mean to upset you if I did by saying it needs to be done right now, but that fire needs to be put out. It does. And that should be a focus that you have in your life right now to do that. Try to make time for it. Try to make plans for it. Try to act with that in mind. Okay. And okay, we're going to go on to another reading for Tiffany, who needs a health question and a family related question. We're going to keep the question confidential. I do not want to upset her. Right now we are going to do the reading. We're going to progress through. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw two cards. The Pope, which is faith and religion. And we have the Ten of Coins, a tower, a kingdom with financial and blessing draining down on it. I see right here that this is a faith. I see that the tower is showing me that the place you're in right now is good. Some other things may have happened. Authority figures, the Pope, and it shows me that this kingdom is good. Coins are all around it, financially stable. And I see that you have fallen off your horse. The Six of Swords is a rider on a horse. Something in your life you have fallen from. Something in your life you have not done well. Something in your life you have gotten off of. And this is showing me that progressively you've fallen off the horse. You've fallen a little far away from it, actually, by the looks of the way it's done here on the card. And here we have the Chariot. And because of this fall, there are now new choices. Okay? There's choices with this Chariot. You can go left, you can go right. But what I want you to focus on with the Chariot, as I tell a lot of people, the Chariot is not something, it's just a stagecoach. It's not just a wagon being pulled. This is, you can have the horses take off, you can fall backwards, you can get badly damaged, you can fall forwards. The thing could topple over and roll. We've seen movies like Ben-Hur. We've seen the Ten Commandments, where they are movies with chariots in them. And there's destruction, and it's horrible, and the accidents can happen. You need to pay attention. You need to pay attention to the two horses. You need to pay attention to where you are. This is a warning to you that you need to look around you and see where you're at and weigh everything that you're going to do. You must have a process. You must do it correctly. You must have a way of doing something. And this is also telling me that you fell off the horse. Okay? There's a warning. If you get back up on it, okay, if you're going to make decisions, you better do it the right way. Okay? Or it can happen again. The chariot can come around in a circle and trample you. It could turn. You could lose the horses and not end up going anywhere. It's a big warning to you right now. With what's going on in your life, these choices are going to be made, but you must remember that if you make the wrong choice, there's going to be serious things done. Consequences, if you will, for making the wrong choice and not thinking before you do something. Now, this is a family card. I see a nice relationship here with the male and the female. I see that the male is providing for the family with the paintings around here. See her with child. Okay, it's a very good card, family card. I see that this chariot is telling me that there's a family situation in your life right now, and you need to make choices about it. You need to make honest, good, focused choices, and don't go staring around something else. Don't fall off that horse again. You fell once. Let's get back on it, and let's do it the right way this time. I'm going to come in now to the Hanged Man. Something's telling me that someone's not caring. Carelessness, okay, but it's planned carelessness, okay? He knows he's hanging upside down. He knows he could fall, and he doesn't care. Attitude of not caring is in focus here. An attitude change, a focus on where you are in your life right now, realizing you have it good where you are right now. That family card shows me that the family's good. Everything is in place. And here we see the chariot, and it's going to go all over the place if things are not done correctly. Since the coin shows me that you're ready to fight, okay, but you're blinded. You're going in a fighting situation, and you're going to fight something. You're going to have a battle with something. You're going to have an argument with something. You're going in blind. Take the blindfold off and see where you're going before you move. That's what it's telling me. Take the blindfold off before you make a move. Because you have to know what you're fighting. You have to know what you're going to do. You have to know where you're going to go. The Nine of Cups shows me that things are okay. They're sailing okay. There's nothing here in the way of this boat. Okay? The coins, the cups are here. Remember that. That's a warning to you. Things may be okay where you are. And you're not focusing on it because you're focusing on something else. That is a reading for you. But I hope you do pay attention to that warning, because it's something that needs to be paid attention to as well. I hope the situation becomes better for you. Again, like I told somebody else, I am here if you need anything. If you want a reading, www.brotherwade.com, and we're going to move on to the next person in line. And that person is Laurie. Laurie is looking for a reading as well. And getting all my place set up. I noticed some ashes fell from my incense. So, might be good luck. And we see the Knight of Swords. And we see the Four of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a man charging into battle. This is kind of a comical charge, but others show him with a sword ready to fight. And this one is a tent of shining light. I see it as a tent with the light of God shining on you. Things are looking up for you. Things are shining on you. Things are going well for you. That's what it's showing me. And this wellness and this good deeds is charging in. And we see the cups. The cup, I see it as a fountain, overflowing. Nothing bad about it. Things are happening for you. I see them very well for you right now. This is a very good start of a reading. The sword, the knight, is going over this town. He has a coin or the world on his back. And I think that's where you are right now. You're adventuring out into new possibilities, a new place. You have the world on your back. You're ready to go. I'm sensing that you're going quickly. I'm sensing that it's a sudden move for you. It's a sudden going in this direction. And the overflowing cups is a warning. There's the Three of Cups, and it is a warning to you that you're having too much. Okay? Things are overflowing too much for you right now. Like I said, I sense that this is happening quick. It's a spur of the moment type thing. Oh, let's do it. Let's have fun. Let's go with it. Not listening and not paying attention to those senses that are saying slow down, take it easy, enjoy yourself. You're just going. No enjoyment here. And that's progressing forward into the King of Coins. You're going to hold fast to your money. He's holding fast to what he has. He's sitting there. He's not paying attention to what's around him. Just what he has. And there's something in your life that you have right now. I'm sensing that it's something that gives you fulfillment to a degree. And you don't want to let go of it because you're in that moment. And that moment for you is prospering and being good. You don't want to let it go, but you're going to have to. You're going to have to start looking around here in a while and not moving so quickly. You're going to have to start enjoying life instead of enjoying the things of life. It's a big difference between the two. You can enjoy something you have and like it and love it, but then again, you can enjoy life with it. You can do things with it. You can have others have enjoyment from it by sharing it with them. Okay? We're going into the Death card, which is a good sign of ending. In fact, this is a comical card. Skeleton dancing here. Looks like he's on a stage dancing. Some people see waters. I see stage right now. That you're on this stage and you're having fun, but the audience is not cheering. They're just watching you. So for whatever reason you're doing this, it's not benefiting other people. Other people are not involved. It's just your little thing going on here. You need to get them involved. You need to think about them. And the Pope, which is a faith card. Religious figure. Again, it's just sitting there. But this is showing you there's more to it. Get more involved. A lot of the popes get involved in their work. This card is showing me just like the Pope would do, get involved with things. He would get involved with prayer. You would get involved in something to do with your life, something to do with a higher power. Get motivated. And our last card is the Queen of Swords. Powerful woman with a sword. Powerful audience down here. We see some kind of audience. We see on a rock. I see people standing there looking at her. She's powerful. And this is a warning of what you are right now. You're powerful. You're just sitting there. These people are waiting for her for a decision. They're waiting for her for orders. She's just sitting there looking at them, not paying attention. Gotta pay attention. You gotta start moving. These two cards right here are a warning to you. We see the Death card as a warning to end. And stop dancing on that stage. Stop being that center of attention and let other people into your life. I feel that you're holding back with things. I feel that you have a powerful demeanor about why you're holding back. For whatever reason, it's yours. But start to let people in your life. Don't just be dancing on the stage to dance. Let the audience cheer for you. Let them partake in that act of dancing and stuff. Okay? I hope things work out for you. I hope this helps you with what you need. And let's go to the next person. And the next person is Paolo. Paolo has asked a question, and I'm going to read a little bit differently. I'm going to focus on him. I'm going to draw 2 cards for him. One is the horse. I see you falling off something. You've fallen off a horse. Some track in your life you have fallen from. And I see that the Chariot is decisions. Decisions. I see 2 horses running. I don't see even this Chariot hooked up to those 2 horses. I just see them taking off. Okay? And I see that you've fallen. And the horses took off, and everything's deserted you in this way in your life right now. I see family. I'm going to draw another card with that. Family and the Hanged Man, a carefree family. Things are okay with the family. Okay? But I see that he's working. This gentleman is working very hard on a painting, providing for this family. That's a key thing here. Warning that this carelessness of hanging upside down, not caring if you fall. But I don't see this in this card again this time. I see this as you. You're just sitting there. Maybe you're struggling. Maybe you're just having a time of it. Maybe you're just doing what you want to do. But it's time to jump down. It's time to jump down from the tree. Stop hanging on. Stop being carefree and start going into this work. This guy's working, and it's a very good thing. Go into it. Start doing it. Start painting. He's painted all these paintings. Finally, he's on one here. Maybe he hasn't sold them, but he's still worked on them. You got to get up and move. You got to go do what you want to do. And here it is, blind, ready to fight. It's showing me that you're ready. You just need to take that blindfold off. You're ready to do it. You're ready to do what you want to do, what you wrote about. And but the blindfold is there for a reason. It's there because whatever's out there, you might not have been able to handle. And if you can't see what you're able to handle, you can't fight it. You can't work with it. You can't do it. So you got to take it off. You got to jump down from the tree. So the blindfold's off, you've jumped down from the tree, and go out there and start doing it. One more card for you, and that is this, because it's going to be a carefree ride for you. It's going to be great. It's a ride, it's a sea. She's trumpeting. The success is there if you get out there and go with the flow and the intentions. All right? You got to get out there and move. Okay, that'll do it for today's readings here. If you'd like a reading, I invite everyone to get a reading, at least one, and that is www.brotherwade.com, my website. I'd like you to subscribe to this channel. If you want, you can head over to Facebook with the links and friend me on Facebook. Tell me how I'm doing. Tell me what you think of the readings. I'm going to continue to do this. We're still in the process of getting a new scenery, some other things to do this a little bit better so it looks a little bit better. But for the most part, the readings are what count, not the scenery around us. So that's what we're on. Anyways, remember www.brotherwade.com and to subscribe. I'll see you next time, folks.